It almost defies any sort of rational thought how many times I've tried to make this video now. I've wanted to make a video tour of my office ever since I got it cleaned up. This is, I think, take 3 or 4 today. Things keep going wrong. I keep getting interrupted. I keep getting distracted. Last time my iPhone rebooted. I'm not even going to talk anymore about the things that have gone wrong because something else will go wrong, and that's not what I want to make the video about. I want to make a nice tour of my office, so here it is. For what feels to me like the 1000th time, I will say, this house came with a bunch of stuff, including these bizarre, I call them bowling alley seats. They're useless. They don't even open up for storage underneath. And someday I will take them out, and that's all I'm going to say about them. Their seats are in here, and someday I will take them out. Another thing that came with the house is the bar. I have no particular desire to have a bar in the basement. I would not have put it in myself. This I'm going to keep, though, because I thought about it, and there's plenty of space in here. It's not really in my way, and it's nice to have this counter here. We could put out food for parties and stuff like that. And also, you know, it's just sitting here. I put this monitor up here. I put it on a swing arm, so you know, you can sit over here and watch TV or the security camera feed or whatever excitement of the day is going on. Yeah, so the bar. And I am going to do my best to resist this tempting counter as a place to store things and to make a horrible mess. I will fight the tide of entropy that wants that to end up completely cluttered. Moving on to work area. Over here, I have my computer desk, and on my computer desk, well, my computer desk is an IKEA motorized Bekant sit-stand desk. I was rather happy to find that although they discontinued the Galant desk, which was very popular, and once upon a time actually had a motorized sit-stand option, which I didn't get at the time, they replaced it with this desk, and at least for the moment, they have the option of getting the motorized sit-stand thing. So I have a standing desk at work. I've gotten used to it. At least I've gotten used to switching often between sitting and standing, and I wanted to have that at home, and now I have that at home. Also, while I was here, I put this light behind it, so it may not be obvious in this video, but, well, yeah, when you're sort of sitting over here working, it's a little dim. The backdrop's a little dim, and the other effect of that as well is if you're doing video conferencing or something like that, it's not good lighting, so I installed an LED light bar on the back, and anyway, the point is, turn that on, and it's all nice, it's all cheerful, and it lights up well. So I took my old desk, which was in fact the IKEA Galant desk, and I put it over here and made it into my electronics work area. So I got this all set up, also put in some under cabinet lights there, which is convenient for working on projects. I like things to be brightly lit. Big fan of things being brightly lit. So over here, as featured in a previous video, I have my solder extraction system, which is just a vent fan that goes outside. Someday I might boost that up. I might even, depending on what other things I end up with down here, I might use that as sort of a sawdust dust collection exhaust. But yeah, it's basically just a big desk that I can work on projects on. And again, I'm doing my best to not have this completely covered in projects in progress. So for storage, I'm trying to do things like keep projects in plastic shoe bins from the Container Store. These are my Container Store bins, by the way. I'm kind of a fan of this particular one. They are also sold as shoe boxes, but the nice thing is that they come out, the drawers that come out, and they're sort of acrylic, some sort of hard plastic, and they go in there, they stack nicely, and that's good for me. I also am somewhat of a fan of the Bisley file cabinets. I had one and I cloned it, so these are good for keeping various things in, because you can have, there's different inserts available for this, so you can have whatever size bins you want, or just leave the drawer open like that, voila. And then I sorted all of my other cables and miscellaneous junk into these. Done a lot of Container Store shopping lately, so I have my network cables separate from my power cables, separate from my video cables. I still have an awful lot of cables. But there you go. Anyway, it's like the all IKEA and Container Store office, but I think I'm going to enjoy having this space available. I can actually come down here and work on stuff and not feel like I'm tripping over things or cluttered. And I also have the air conditioner here, so even though it is in the basement and it stays relatively cool down here, while we were having air conditioning stuff put in the house, we had this ductless system added so I can keep the humidity down, and on really hot days it might get a little stuffy here, so I can actually use that to keep the place cool. I don't know what else there is to say about it. That's 6 minutes, and I think that's more than enough. My office, my lair, my lab, my workspace is ready to go. Hurrah for me. The end.